over a breakup?
Get drunk. Like we're doing right now.
Y'all get over a breakup right now?
The only way to get over one is get under another. Amen.
So you got a side piece.
Maybe I got 3. Maybe I got 7.
How many is on your roster?
There's only one I want, but till he's serious, I'm a boo.
So how many you got on your roster right now?
Maybe 4.
1. She said 1.
Maybe 4. How many you got on your roster?
None.
You trying to add 1 to it?
Add 1?
Yeah, you trying to add 1 more
you?
to it? Yeah, that's me.
Maybe, I don't know.
So I can get your number?
Yeah, you can.
Okay. There you go.
You got it.
There you go.
I got one more. I got one more for you.
Questions. Like, you gotta make it good.
Leave a message to your last body.
My last body?
Yeah.
I miss you. Come back.
You miss him.
Yeah, pretty much.
You're doing his little thing.
Yeah.
What's your type?
Like me. Like me, but a boy version, pretty much.
Explain.
I can. Go ahead.
That guy's calling right now.
You. Leave a message to your last. Leave a message to your last body. I love you, Pookie, forever. They must have been doing the right thing.
What can I say?
Okay.
Beat the cobwebs off this thing.
Are you posting this, bro? I'm waiting. Come on. She'll be back. Like, I don't know how to answer those.
Can I answer those?
Like, my type, I don't have a type.
Do you know
Really?
what? Do you know what makes you wifey material?
Me, wifey?
Yeah.
Everything.
Everything.
Yeah.
What? Explain. What's everything?
I'm loyal. This is my wife. What makes me wifey material?
What makes her wifey material?
That fat you got.
For real, turn around. Let me see.
You fucking lying.
No, she got a bubble butt. Go ahead, give us a
No, ma'am.
Can we have a 360? Can you give us a 360?
It's flat
Girl.
Flat
Come on, you gotta get a spicy one.
You want a spicy one?
Yeah.
What's one move in bed that make a man go crazy every time?
One what?
What's one move in bed that makes a man go crazy every time? That you do?
That I do.
Yeah. That makes a man go crazy every time.
Does not reply.
In bed, Haley.
Oh.
This is for her.
What?
You gotta answer this. You got it.
What's one move in bed that makes a man go crazy every time? That
You
do?
gotta give him that Hawk Tuah and spit on that thing. You get me? You gotta give him that Hawk Tuah and spit on that thing.
I don't get you. I think you gotta demonstrate.
Hawk Tuah and spit on it. If I see you
Alright, any more?
Oh yeah.
Anymore?
Okay, I got another one for y'all.
Okay.
Would you rather? Hold on, is she listening?
Would you rather?
Would you rather have back shots for the rest of your life or missionary for the rest of your life? You can only choose one.
Back shots.
Back shots? Why back shots?
Because I don't like somebody looking at me in my face, you know?
You don't like that eye contact?
I don't
'cause
like
it's a little
that.
weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like that. It's a
I'm
little
not
bit
a
too
pillow
intimate.
princess.
A little bit
You
too
get me?
intimate. Okay, I got you.
Yeah,
What
I'm
about
not a
you?
pillow princess.
Wait, you gotta repeat. I'm sorry. I'm really focused.
Back shots or missionary for the rest of your life? You can only choose one.
That's hard. Hold on.
That's what she said.
Okay, wrap it up. Okay.
Tim and DTV.
All right.
You said we better post that?
Yes.
Okay.
Post it for real.
All right. Raise the camera. Let me see who said it. She said we better post it.
Well.
How did they catch you in 4K?
We're talking about the video you just saw and how people's reaction to it shows you the state of affairs, but it also shows the fragility, the weakness in, the emotion, the weakness in comparing and contrasting, the weakness in the social media, the opportunity we have to see life from different people, from different places, with different purposes, and we'll take what we see for granted and we'll compare and try to figure out why it's not me, why it's not happening like that for me. But anyway, the combination of characteristics or qualities that form an individual, right? In their distinctive character, that's called personality, okay? personality, the combination of characteristics or qualities that form an individual's distinct character. It's called personality. And the reason why I brought that up is because it wasn't the realities of the sexual situations that we've all encountered, hopefully male, 18 to 44, and the young and more mature women that have joined us in this community. It's not that we're familiar with that sound, that action, and that behavior, because even men do it on women, right? It's the personality, the beauty, the mystery of how a woman could be so vulgar, yet be so adorning, right? A woman could be so raunchy, but yet so hilarious. The refreshing nature of a woman offering her open heart surgery and how she lives her life, how she speaks, how she operates. You know, being able to take frameworks of your soul or your spirit and put it out in whatever form of expression that you choose or you have the opportunity to. Because Tim and DTV, they were just random street interviewers. You know, they didn't know who they were about to partake in. You know, they were black men happening to be in an area where there was opportunity to interview people, most likely in some city in Tennessee, to interview people and just find out some things. As you saw in the video, the young ladies were even asking them to ask more spicy questions, tougher questions, right? That's a part of the personality. That's a part of conversation. Being able to be yourself, get into the depths of the present, you know, making your presence felt, not being overbearing, you know, not being an asshole, not being sassy, but being hilarious, being willing to have a conversation with a stranger, being willing to play the background, but be so powerful that your spirit, your soul naturally is exuberant enough to appear and come to the forefront, right? That character, those qualities, is what made her interesting. It's what made her popular, right? But let's not maneuver around the obvious. The obvious is she's white, right? So you had women who are not white who had a lot to say about the unfairness of social media and how a young lady could just come on there, a white girl could come on there, Asian girl could come on there and say something normal, say something that's sexy red, Nicki Minaj, Kehlani, Megan Thee Stallion, all of these women that we love, Glorilla, they say these things all the time in records. Cardi B, they say these things all the time in records. Beyonce, but it doesn't go viral, right? No, it doesn't. And you have to start asking yourself why. But you can't distract us from the fact that, yes, she is white. Predominantly that type of talk in public, unfiltered, unsolicited, usually comes from the black and brown community. It's almost this catch-22 taboo of, is white sex and Asian sex more sophisticated and pure than black and brown sex? Because we hear that type of talk all the time in hip hop, in our music, right? That's a day in the life for us. But obviously for the world, it's shocking, it's trendy, it's surprising, right? To see a white woman be so publicly honest about her sexual behavior and her sexual activity. When most of the porn industry, I had my list the other day, I think 86%, if not 90 at this point. But the last time they took the little census, I think that I was looking at the 2018 numbers. 86% of the porn industry is owned by Jews. And then it's like 10 to 14% by white Caucasian Americans. So that's interesting, right? 90% of hip hop ran by Jews. The NBA, 70 to 80% of their ownership is Jewish. 70 to 80% of the players are black. But that's another video for another day. But that's what it comes off as. That's what the black and brown community in the comment section is saying about this young lady. The unfairness of how she was able to gain this virality. She was white, honest, inebriated. It was obvious also in the video she's a team player because she wasn't even the star of the video to start with. She was wearing heels out on a regular night with her friends, right? Wearing heels comfortably. She was easygoing. Because if you, again, you can go back and look. The interviewer didn't even get her number. He got the friend's number. She wasn't the star. She was the Robin. Her nose wasn't all in the camera. She was actually the wingman. Get that. She was actually the wingman. Very self-aware young lady. Choosing back shots over missionary because she's not a pillow person. The ability to communicate and just answer questions. That's a part of your personality. A lot of you brothers out there have experienced young women who get offended when you ask them personal questions. Why would I take you out on a date and invest my money in you if I can't find out who I'm actually sitting across from? Does that make sense? Would you tell your brother to do that? But this is the reality and state of affairs within this union of black and brown relations. And also how the world treats black and brown people versus others. If you did the exact same thing, do you get the same reaction? Do you make the same money? They had thought this young lady's name was Elena Robinson, but it wasn't. Then they had thought she was a pastor's daughter, Reverend Vickers, but she wasn't. Turns out her name is Haley Welsh of Nashville, Tennessee. And she's made upwards of $800,000 since that video dropped by signing proceed, royalty, and percentage deals for the merchandise that has been manufactured on her behalf. Similar to how that Oilers fan, hockey, she recently at a Oilers game, they were winning. She lifted up her hockey jersey and flashed the crowd. They put her on the Jumbotron That went viral for a little bit. And a couple hours later, she was signed by Playboy. Full on contract. They posted her shots, I think, yesterday. What's the point of what I'm trying to get to? These young ladies also requested to be posted. Personality. Being nice. Still remaining in your power, but being nice. Being soft. Being humorous. Not taking yourself too seriously. Right? How have you monetized twerking, nude photos, your Linktree sites, defaming yourself and your character and your family for attention and profit? Hopefully you are profiting, but I see a lot of women in the black and brown community, brothers and sisters, that are actually mad in the comments because they haven't profited off of their efforts to go viral. They haven't profited off their efforts to get their OnlyFans popping. They haven't profited off of the things that they've tried in their life that are similar to the actions, behavior, jargon, communication that this young lady displayed. So a lot of women are angry. And usually at times like this, fellas, you should stay out of it. Watch, learn, and observe the modern day woman. And then you'll see there's division everywhere, because there are women who agree with her that are black. There are women who agree with her that are white, Asian. But there are women that disagree with her that are Asian, black, right? Then you have the women who are hating on her because she's monetized it. Then you have the women that are pushing her to monetize. See what I'm saying? So there's division everywhere, right? Everyone is the main character in their story, so they feel like that their opinion is objective to the subject, when it's not. It's subjective to the subject. But this is the world we live in. Sit back and enjoy, though. It's you. It's me. It's us.